right, Duck. Everyone's been wondering, where has the duck been? So, the floor is yours.
Okay, back in February 9th, a friend of mine, Gwen, she called. We were talking on the phone a lot, and every day almost. And then for a couple days, I didn't answer, and she knew I was a little bit sick, I think, at that time. And then, so she did a welfare check from where she lived, which is pretty far away. The police came, and after some red tape, they were able to open the door, and they found me. I was, unconscious or something, and I had bled a lot. So they rushed me to the hospital, and it was touch and go for a few days, and then I gradually started to recover. And after about 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I was in a coma for 3 or 4 weeks, and then after I came out of it, I don't remember any of that. Then I was not physically messed up. I didn't have any paralysis or anything, but my mind was confused. And so it took me about 2 months to come out of that. Finally, I realized what was happening, and then I was able to deal with it. And so then I improved, like in one day, from like 50% confused to only 10% confused. And then I just went back to normal after a while. Now I'm just confused when I'm playing Carl or other players, by some of the moves they make, But that's basically what happened. And now I've been, just recently was able to come out here and play free on the weekends. And so it's a real fun to come out here again. But I live about 40 or 45 miles from here now, so it takes a while to get here. But anyway, it's worth it. You see everybody again and all that,
That's awesome, man. Wow. I mean, what do you take away from an experience like that?
Well, I was blessed or very lucky and fortunate that my body was able to handle it, the loss of blood. And then but the real challenge was the mental challenge when I got confused. And I don't know what happened, but the staff around me, they were, worried about me a lot, that I might do something stupid, but I don't remember any of that. And so when I eventually came out of it, I realized that I had had a million dreams while I was in the coma, and about probably half of them I believed were facts from the dreams, and they were implanted in my brain for a while. Then I found out one day, and came to the conclusion that all of this stuff was not real. So I just discarded it out of my brain, and after that I wasn't so confused, But anyway, I consider myself very lucky that I got through all that. Well, let me add this. As far as my chess ability goes, I was, when I came out of it, a lot of things I remembered easily, like the alphabet, multiplication tables, things like that I never forgot. They're embedded in my brain from when I was young. And in chess, in general, I remembered everything, but I moved slower. It took longer for it to kick in. Like if I get to a certain position where it took me 1 second to decide, now it would take 3 seconds. But gradually I've shaved that off. And I also noticed signs of rust, of course. I didn't play for anybody for about 6 months. And the rust was stuff like I wasn't playing with a clock, so I didn't practice with a clock, but I would hang a piece unforced, which I do. Everybody does that occasionally, but I did it about once every 3 games, which was a lot, and that took a while to iron that out. Now I only hang a piece maybe once every 5 or 6 games in a game, in time pressure a lot of the time, of course. But even that, I still feel like I'm not back to where I was. But I feel confident I will be. I might even get better because I have more incentive now and more time to study.
Exactly.
You know.
So things are stable, right? Everything's
Yeah,
good. Okay,
yeah.
good. Wow. That's a crazy ordeal. Like, tell me also about like how people here like help.
They all helped me. I didn't have hardly anything at the rehab center I was at, you know, and so they brought me chess books and a little magnetic chess set so I could study in bed, and that made a big difference. And was able, all these tools immediately made it easy for me to study, and that helped me to. Plus psychologically, it felt good to be able to do that, you know. Because most of the time I was just sitting around watching cable channels or something, you know, and I'd think about chess, but I didn't have any way of, you know, of checking it or something like that. Now I'm a lot better off. I moved to a new place and got some other things. I got a laptop and all that. So now that I have this laptop, I'll be able to use more engines and stuff to analyze things. So I you know, I'm coming along nicely on my recovery from chess, being rusty.
Yeah. All right, Duck. We're all glad you're feeling better, and everyone's looking forward to your games, man. Right? So.
Well, I hope it, like, people like some of them. You know, we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I'm sure it'll be good, Duck.
Yeah.
You'll probably be better than before.
Well, maybe. We'll see. I feel like I played good today. Although the person who gave me the most trouble was Carl. He's become a lot stronger since the last time I played him. He's much more positionally sound. But he already was pretty good positionally, but now he's improved a little bit more, probably from playing Vincent a lot. He's played Vincent a lot of games, and I told him that Vincent would be a good guy for him to learn from. You know.
Little, yeah. Nice. All right, Doug, anything else you want to say?
No, not really. That was just my feelings and an update on my situation.
All right, cool. Well, Doug, on behalf of everyone here, we're glad you're back, and
oh, thank you.
It's just like old times, right?
Yeah.
Just like old times. Nice.
Hey guys, Brian here, and it's so good to have Duck back here, and I'm finally happy to give an update. I know everyone was wondering, but it was kind of touch and go for a while, and I didn't want to do an update until the situation was stable, and finally it's really, really stable. Duck is out of rehab, and he's in a good facility and just being taken care of, and everything is stable and good now. So that is always that's what we all wanted, man. So great to have Duck back, and crazy how things can kind of just happen out of the blue, right? And man, Duck is like physically, like, you know, I don't think any other person could have survived what he did, but also mentally too. I mean, like you mentioned, he was kind of out of it for a while, but came back, and man, he still got it. I've seen the games he's played. He still got it, and that is so good to see, and so great to see him kind of recover from that. And all the doctors and nurses and Duck's brother and sister that helped out, very, very thankful for them as well. And all the crew that helped too as well. I mean, Danny came through with the tablet that helped Duck, and I think Mike took Duck's car and parked it in the garage. Gwen, of course, the one who kind of notified everybody, was worried about Duck, and you know, all the people visited. And Sue, who took care of Winston for Duck. Oh my God, that is a huge responsibility, but Sue just stepped up. I remember calling her, and she's like, "I got this, man. I got this." So Sue's taking care of Winston, and she is doing such a great job. Very, very thankful for that as well. And I mean, a lot of people who helped, and that's so cool to see. And you know, all those people that helped, they met Duck through chess, and you know, they kind of been together for like a long time, 20, 30 years, I believe. And so it's nice to see the community kind of help Duck in his time of need. And you know, for those of you watching, like, even though you're not physically here, you know, if you watch us consistently, you know, I would consider you guys part of the community too. So if you guys also want to support Duck, you know, I'll put his PayPal link in the video description. You can always attach a note, whatever you want to write to him. There's a section there where you can do so. I'm sure he'll love to to read it and really appreciate anything you guys send. So I'll definitely do that. Put the link there in the video description. But wow, so great to have him back. And yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, it was pretty touch and go. You know, it could have gone south, but Duck is a fighter, and he never gave up, never surrendered. And look at him now, man. Wow, great recovery, and can't wait to show you the games he's been playing, man. Welcome back, Duck. We miss you. It's good to have you back. And I guess you guys will see how he's going to do tomorrow, man. Tomorrow's game will be Duck's game. So definitely look forward to that. Thanks. I'll see you guys tomorrow.